Welcome, parents. Bienvenidos, padres, the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Mr. Gozo, and I'm going to be taking you through what to expect this year as 8th grade parents and 7th grade parents. Here's our principal, Mrs. Budd. She's been here for 10 years, and if you have any questions or issues, feel free to contact her. Her email is bbud@sjstampa.org. We have Mr. Krafa as our assistant principal, who's been assistant principal for 4 years and has been at St. Joseph for 14 years. If you have any questions with him, his email is tkrafa@sjstampa.org. So a little about me. This is my 4th year at St. Joseph Catholic School. I have a master's degree from USF in English education. My wife is a 2nd grade teacher at Christ the King, and we have an 18-month-old son. I love teaching because I love guiding students to knowledge and truth about themselves, the world around them, and God. I received my master's from USF. Go Bulls! So I'm the 8th grade homeroom teacher. So 8th grade students will come to me in the morning at 7:30. I teach 8th grade English language arts, 8th grade social studies, 8th grade religion, and I also teach 7th grade English language arts as well. My classroom expectations are come to class prepared, give your best to God, come to class on time, every moment matters, be respectful to each other, God in all things, and be patient with yourself. I'm always learning. Simply attendance, if you see on RinWeb your student has an A, that just means they're absent, T for tardy, and P for present. As far as behavior goes, I always say to the students that no student has the right to take away another student's right to education. So it's important that we maintain a welcome, calm, and polite environment in our classroom. And generally, if you don't hear anything from me, it means your child is doing well behavior-wise. But there are times students are having bad days or just aren't able to cope with certain emotions well, where we have to implement our behavior system in my classroom. So first time I'll give them a verbal warning. And usually most students will correct behavior after that. Second time, recess is taken away and there's a reflection written. Third time, in the same day, student will call parent during recess or immediately, depending on how serious the situation is. And last, the fourth warning, which I hope we never have to get to with any student, is student is asked to leave class and sit in the office. Our grading policy, formatives such as quizzes and worksheets, pretty much the everyday assignments, they're worth 30% of the grade. And then summatives, the end of unit exams. So those are you have about 4 of those per trimester. Those are worth 70% of a grade. So the formatives help your student prepare for the summative. So they're not just getting random summatives that they know nothing about and it's worth so much. The formatives help them get ready for their summative. ATLs are what you'll see in the report card is your student's approach to learning. They're on a 1 to 4 scale, 1 being the lowest and 4 being the highest. And it really just, as a teacher, I'm looking to see, are they organized? Do they work well with others? Do they communicate well in the classroom if they have any questions? So if you see a 3 or 4 on there, your student's doing just fine. 1 or 2 is something to be worried about. And, report card time, we can have that conversation if need be. So important information for distance learning, since we're doing distance learning, about half of 7th grade and half of 8th grade is working at home, which is fine. Just a couple of things to be mindful of. Students working at home must check in daily to be counted as present. If they're not checking in daily online, there's a little form. They'll just click present and hit submit. If they don't do that, they will be marked absent. And for all my classes, I will post the day's assignments in the morning, and then it will be due by 11:59 p.m. at night. So they have a whole day to get it completed, and they'll have assignment for each class for me. For all questions or problems, please email me and Mrs. Foley. Mrs. Foley will answer questions for me while I am teaching in person from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and I will answer questions after 3 p.m. Once she is done for the day. Zoom requirements. When you are Zooming, students, parents, please let them know that when they are Zooming, they need to wear a St. Joseph shirt, whether it be a PE shirt or their blue polo, just to not be a distraction and so they can really feel like they're part of the class even if they are at home. I will record lessons Monday through Thursday and I will post them on I will post them on a YouTube channel that I have, and I have the link on the last slide of this page. I will have that posted and students can view my grammar lessons. Those are the only lessons that will be recorded. Everything else will be posted and will not necessarily need a video to complete the lesson. I will mainly use Zoom for review games and for summatives. So usually Thursdays, we usually have our summatives on Fridays. We'll have a review game on Thursday, and students can tune in to join the class and play the game, and I can answer any questions that they have about the summative. So each day in ELA, 7th and 8th grade ELA, they will have these assignments due. This will not change. This will be the whole year. So on Mondays, they'll have vocabulary pre-quiz and a Quizlet assignment to complete. On Tuesdays, they will read whatever class text we are reading. On Wednesdays, they will complete a writing activity and submit that online. On Thursdays, they will do a practice grammar quiz. And on Fridays, they'll have 2 tests, one on grammar and vocabulary, and the other on the reading, on the book that we're reading as a class. For social studies, very similar. On Mondays, we'll have a pretest. On Tuesdays, we'll have guided notes. On Wednesdays, we either will do a review or guided notes. On Thursdays, we will have a review, and if there's a summative, we'll have a review for that, and then the test on Fridays. For religion, very similar schedule. We'll have a reading assignment on Mondays. There will be a video quiz on a topic, so they'll watch a video and then take a quiz on that. And then we'll have a review quiz based off of what they've learned that week. And then Thursday, we have math, so there will be a math reflection. And then Friday, we'll have our chapter quiz. Grading scale is pretty straightforward. Missing is 50%. If you see that in the gradebook, your child probably did not turn in an assignment or it's incomplete. If they were absent, they receive no negative grade, but they should get their assignment in as soon as possible. Checking grades. If your child receives a grade below a C on any assignment, it will send you an update immediately. So you'll receive an email about their grades. And as far as grades being put in the gradebook, I will put grades in the gradebook by Friday night. So all the week's grades will be loaded up by Friday night. So you will know if you will see the most accurate grade on Friday. So if your child tells you that I did the work, it's likely that it will not be, all the grades may not be put in by Friday. I'll do my best though to get the grades put in every night before I go home. For high school preparation, we have this 4th edition of the McGraw-Hill Education Catholic High School Entrance Exams book, and that's if you're going to a Catholic high school. This book is very helpful in preparing your child for the exam and getting into the Catholic high school they want to go to. For Catholic high school preparations, you need to take the exam. I would advise you to apply to multiple schools, ask the schools about scholarships, and visit the high schools, and we'll have more info to come on that as the year goes on. For public high school preparations, there's not much. You just have to find out what school you're zoned for, or if you would like to go to a magnet school, there are special programs that you also have to apply to. And there's a test you do need to take for placement, which is called the PERT or the PSAT. All right, and there will be more information to come about that. And of course, shadowing is an option with these schools as well. Our graduation date for this year for the 8th graders is May 28th at 6:30 p.m. The graduation fee that we ask you to pay it covers your cap and gown, the ceremony decorations, and your diploma. Sacraments. So for 8th graders at St. Joseph, we receive the sacrament of confirmation. You have to have been here for 2 years and have a sponsor who is a practicing Catholic. You must choose a patron saint, and as far as the date goes, we will let you know when that date is, and we'll start letting you know when you need to start submitting information and paperwork for that. And here is my contact information. I know throughout the year you will have some questions for me. My email is egozo@sjstampa.org, and again, Ms. Foley will be working with all the middle school teachers during the day for the online students. So if they have any questions or concerns, they can contact her at lfoley@sjstampa.org. For my YouTube channel, you can click on this link here, and as I upload videos, you can see them and review them and pause them and rewind them as many times as you like. So if you have any questions, again, I know that was a lot of information. Please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm pretty available after school. I'm usually around school till about 4, 4:30, sometimes even 5. So feel free to contact me. This year will be a challenging year, but it'll be a good year. So God bless you guys. Looking forward to seeing you via Zoom or in person.